Good afternoon, fam. This is your girl, MsDivaTrucker. I'm coming to you today because I'm going to fix a very simple meal that you can cook on the truck. And tonight, what I'm going to cook is Korean barbecue beef, okay? You can buy this packet. It's about $2.50. And what comes in the pack is your Korean barbecue sauce. You also have your ginger and garlic paste, okay? And then you also have your sesame seeds, okay? So the things that you will need to cook this meal is going to be your beef strips. So I got some Jack Daniels steak strips. And I'm also going to add the rotisserie seasoned chicken strips as well, okay? I have 1 onion. I have a red bell pepper, which it calls for. A green bell pepper, which it calls for. And also jasmine rice, okay? So this right here is the Uncle Ben's jasmine rice, where you can heat it up within 90 seconds in the microwave. And you will have cooked rice within 90 seconds, okay? I also have my gloves here, some Pam to spray the pan so it doesn't stick. And I am going to get everything prepared for you. So we're going to go step by step on how you can create Korean barbecue beef on the truck with these simple recipes, okay? So I will be right back with you once I get the peppers and everything cut up and to start to put it together. Okay, fam, I have started getting everything together. What I did was I put the steak and the chicken in a bowl together. And while I'm doing that, I cut up my onions. I'm getting ready to cut up my peppers. And while I am letting this marinate, I'm gonna let that marinate in with the ginger, okay? So give me 1 second and I'll show you how that looks once you get that mixed up together. Okay, fam, I have placed the ginger packet in with the beef and the chicken, and I'm gonna cover that up until I get finished cutting up my vegetables. Therefore, the ginger can marinate with the meat, so when I cook it, it comes all together. Now, this calls for you to have a wok, okay? But I don't have that, so I'm gonna just cook it in my pan, and it should come out the same. So once I get finished with my vegetables, cutting up my peppers, and we're gonna start putting this together, okay? Okay, fam, we are heating up the pan, and then I'm gonna start adding the meat to the pan so it can start cooking. I got my vegetables and everything all cut up, so I'll be adding that as well. Give me just a moment. So I've been letting the meat marinate for a little while, and now I'm just going to add it all to the pan. Okay, so we added our meat to the pan, and it's going to start cooking. We're going to get that really hot. It smells so good. So we're going to get that really hot. And then once we do that, let it cook for a little bit. Once we do that, I am going to start adding the vegetables in here as well, okay? And then the next step will be the Korean barbecue sauce, okay? So that will be the last step that we do. So all you have to do, since this meat is already pre-cooked, I suggest that if you can, buy the meat that's already pre-cooked. It was about $5 for the bag. I think it was like $5 for the chicken, $5 for the steak. Or if you want to just, buy some steak and cut it up and cook it, you can do that as well, okay? And so we're going to let that cook for a little bit, and then we're going to come back and add our vegetables, okay? Okay, now that we let the meat cook a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables. So I add the vegetables in there. Okay, so we got the vegetables going. Let that cook for just a minute, not too much, because you don't want your vegetables to be overcooked. So I'm just going to let that cook up for a minute. And then once we get finished with that, we're going to add the sauce, okay? So I'll be right back with you. Okay, we let the meat and the vegetables cook a little bit. Now we're going to add the sauce. Another thing that may be good in here is you can probably add some shrimp as well if you like. So we're going to add the sauce. Okay, so you add the sauce and then you're going to stir all that up. Let it saute and cook down. Okay, so there's your stir fry with your peppers, your onions, your peppers, your steak, and chicken, okay? And probably if you want to, you can add a little shrimp to go with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that simmer and cook for a little bit. And then once it simmers down and some of the sauce is well marinated within the meat, I am going to serve it over my jasmine rice. Okay, so I will come back with y'all with a presentation of what everything looks like. Now you can also, once you get finished with this, if it's too much for just yourself or your spouse, rinse out your bowl, pack it up, put your rice on one side, and put the Korean barbecue on another side. Put it in your refrigerator, and you can take it out for another day's meal, okay? So now it's just cooking down. All right, and okay, fam, you want to let this cook for about 20 minutes. And then once you finish and let it simmer off, you want to go ahead and add your sesame seeds to it, okay? And then you're going to serve it over rice, okay? So when I come back, I'm going to show you the finished product. You may also want to add some vegetables, like something to go with it as well. Or right here you have your meat and your vegetables. So we're going to see how it looks when we get finished with it, okay? Okay, fam, here's my finished product. It is the Korean barbecue beef with chicken, with the peppers, the red pepper and the green peppers, and onions cut in up in there, and you also have the jasmine rice. Okay, so what I did is the leftovers I put in a container so I can eat it for later on. You know, I can have that for lunch tomorrow, and wrap that up, put it in the refrigerator. Now, people often ask me, how do I keep my pots and things clean, okay? But when I'm at in the truck, all the TAs and the Petros and things like that, they usually have sinks right by the drink machines where you can wash things out there. So I take my detergent and a little scrub brush, and I go in and I clean my pot, and I put it away for the next use. So it's really easy to keep your utensils and everything clean. Once you get finished, you just put it in a bag. I usually take it, put it in a bag, go into the TA or the Petro or the truck stop, and go ahead and wash my utensils, put them back on the truck so they're ready to use for next time, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed the Korean barbecue beef. Again, there is the recipe for it, and there you go. So now it's cleanup time, and I will talk to you all later. Also, stay tuned because I will be doing another video with Team RG Global. Annual we're having our first annual cook off. Okay, so the members of Team RG are going to cook meals in their truck, and the winner gets bragging rights of the best meal that was cooked in the truck. Okay, so I will talk to y'all later, and I hope each and every one of you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.